So what is a statistical question? Let's see. If you measure the heights of your classmates, you're collecting data. Set of data is a set of information collected about people or things. A question that asks about a set of data that can vary is called a statistical question. Here are some examples. What are the heights of my classmates on July 1st? That is a statistical question because height usually varies in a group of people. You have tall people, short people, medium people. Vary means it's going to be different. What is Sasha's height on July 1st? That is not a statistical question because it asks for only one piece of information at a time. It's asking for Sasha's height. That's only one person. And in particular, it's asking for her height on one particular day. Now, everyone is growing, but you are not going to grow in one day enough for it to register when you measure it. Let's see some other examples. So we could, if we were in class right now, I could say, what are the heights of every kid in class? Think back to class. There's really tall people, there's shorter people, all different sizes when it comes to height. So our answer is likely going to vary or be different. Not everyone is the same size. How many people live in your house? If I asked everybody in the class that, we would get a lot of different answers. Some people have maybe just them and one parent. Maybe some people have 3 people in their house, 4 people, 5 people, 6 people, more than that. It's likely that we're not all going to have the same amount of people living in our house. What score did you get on your last test? It's very likely that we're going to have lots of different answers for that. Very rarely do we all get the same score on, and especially in math, on a math test. Some people get really high grades, some people get B's, some people get C's, some people get lower grades. How many days did you miss this school year? Not counting what's going on now. Before that, some people maybe didn't miss any days. Some people maybe had 1 or 2. Some people maybe got sick like how I did and you missed a lot of days. So it's likely going to vary. We're not asking one particular person any of these 4 questions. We're asking a group of people. And because we're asking a group, we're probably going to get lots of different answers. I'll show you some examples of not statistical questions. So if I said to Emily, how tall are you? That's not a statistical question because it's only asking one person, and it's only going to give me back one answer. I need an answer that's going to vary. Kylie, how many people live in your house? Well, that's only going to give me one answer. Caleb, what score did you get on your last test? That only gives me Caleb's score. And Mags, how many days of school did you miss? That only gives me Mag's number of days of school. It doesn't give me all the other students in the class, so it's not going to vary. So if your question is too specific, or if it asks something where it's only going to give you one answer, it's not a statistical question. And one last thing about statistical questions, I don't know if you noticed it in all the examples, it's also a question that's going to give you a number as an answer. So you can't necessarily ask the whole entire class, what is your favorite color? And then we go around and someone says blue and someone says green and another person says blue and another person says orange. It has to be something that is going to give you some sort of number answer, like these examples here.